Hello guys and welcome to another live stream. That's an episode then. Kind of regressed. Another live stream of GoldRush the Game Leaderboards Season 11. Before we get outside, I'm currently 12th. I was 13th when I got home from work. Got some making up to do, but I decided I've hit the end of winter, and like I said, I am going to do a new claim. Now I've still got all my pipes and wires and stuff hanging around. Oh, I forgot about them. Okay, I need to put them away real quick. This is the last day, so I need to do this pretty sharpish. So I hope everybody is doing okay. We're going to be moving over to Pine Valley. The gold map there, I don't think it's the best, but it's not too bad. This is what we're going to be working with. I've still got a little bit more I can drill up manually. Not a lot needed. Down here, okay, yeah, not the best done on this strip. Here, not too bad. 400s, not a lot of overburden. Similar back here. Over here we've got even less overburden and 500 to 600 ounces. Then we've got these 400 ones, well, most of them 400 ones back there. Thumbs up, clicking on the like, thank you very much, Spy, appreciate it. How are you doing, dude? Have you not been playing that much? Or have you been, has it all been prep? Hey, thank you. It's quite funny actually. During the build up, oh, the bucket. I was, obviously sleeping through the winter days, and I had a moment where every member, in the space of 3 days, every single member, it looked like, of my workforce got sick from the cold. Oh dear, I've had that before. I've had it on this claim actually in the past. My excavator was all the way, so if I am here, my excavator was actually here, and it got flung up into the air and it landed on top of the barn roof. I kid you not, it actually settled on the barn roof. I couldn't actively get it down because it's meant to have it had like an invisible, not a full invisible wall, but I think it has like an invisible ledge. So say this is the roof, this is the height of the ledge on the invisible ledge, so I couldn't just push through it. That was a nightmare one. That was before they, oh no, I had to reset it in the end, but it took a while because every time I reset it, it wanted to fling itself again. I can chuck this actually. If I take this all the way over to Pine, I can leave it up here. Oh, my FPS are taking a big hit. What the hell's going on? There we are. That was weird. I just went from 15 FPS up to 120. Ah, loud. Ah, the car was stopped. Why? Why would you do that to me twice? Give me my car. Highlight it. Thank you. Was you waiting for me? Oh, bless you. Appreciate you trying to give me a chance. I'm not putting any more gold through today, though. I've got my own prep work to do. No, I'm going to have to leave it. What I will do, though, is rent them again. I can now get 3 for the price I was renting 2. So, that's helpful. I thought I saw something for sale. There we go. I know what you mean. I've sat here with the game paused for about an hour today before I actually started doing anything. I know exactly what you mean. It's hard getting it going, isn't it? Magnetite trailer valve, that's fine. Gathered dirt, 9,600. Processed pay dirt, 34,000 ounces. Magnetite, 29,000 ounces. Gathered gold to real-time ratio, 200 ounces an hour. So I'm actually getting 200 ounces every real hour, approximately. So 9,600 gold, that's not bad. It's not fantastic, but it's not bad. This is where it's just my bad luck. Oh wait, I've got another window, haven't I? Haven't I? I should have the costs, like my expenses. I didn't actually get to see what's for sales. Let's have a quick look, just double check it's not Frank's. No, of course it isn't, because my luck's not that good. This has been a trickier season. This has been harder to dig this season. Oh, I better move my car, just in case I need to get back to that spot. Right. Front end loader and big fuel tank. Got me some digging to do. Actually, yes. Thankfully, it doesn't look like I've got to go too deep in order to get to the gold. This will be where it turns out I can't actually dig in the dirt right now. Would have preferred if it had been over a little bit more. But what can you do? Oh yeah, that dirt's not going anywhere. Still got 600k, so I'm all good. Cannot see Jack though. How much fuel do we have? Yeah, that's alright. That's all good. Am I still in the top 10 here? I am. So I still have a chance of winning the skin. Even if I can't make it back on the leaderboard. There we go. Well, this is going well. It doesn't like digging on certain slopes, does it? Did you actually bulldoze this time, Spy, or have you just been digging into the claim? That would be cool if I could make, instead of just digging down to bedrock, if I could make a slope out of the dirt, but it'd have to be even all the way across. Not the easiest thing to do. Should bulldoze, but no, just going for the dirt. That's fair enough. I hate that invisible. Well, it's under the actual ground. That dirt. It's under the bedrock. Just gets in the way. I mean, yeah, it takes up time, but I don't know. It's one of those. It's half of. It's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. You're either getting the dirt, leaving the dirt there, the overburden, and getting smaller cleanouts, but you're getting them quicker because you didn't do the bulldozing. Or you do the bulldozing, takes you a little longer, and you do it, and you get it without as much overburden, so you get bigger cleanouts as a result. It all depends on your preference and how deep the overburden is, of course. If it's really deep overburden, then you want to get rid of it. Eh. That worked, didn't it? It's just this starting bit here, it's just a pain in the butt trying to get this trench started. Always is. Come on. Any tips for getting through this area faster? Except for using the excavator, which isn't all that faster in any way. How did I not see that little bit of dirt there? Ooh. Dead feet. There we go. I'm sitting on my legs. And now I'm going to have rather painful pins and needles. But it's the price you pay to try and keep a place on the leaderboard or get back up on there, etc, etc. Just a constant position shifting to keep the blood flowing to your ever decreasingly moving limbs. Oh, I wonder. I might have enough workers at 100% after the winter there to get my refueling sorted. Unless you need them on the vehicles on the claim as well. What the hell? Surely that should have broke something. To pivot like that, easily break like an axle or the pin for the oscillation. Keep digging. When clean out time, don't waste time at clean out time. I lose most of digging time. Digging equals gold equals money. Yes, that was a bit cryptic. You basically you get through the clean out as quickly as possible so that you can get back to digging. It's not just clean outs that take up the time. It's also refueling, any damages that might occur, checking to make sure your generators are fueled, your water's full up. There's lots of different things that you can play this game for hours and achieve very little because you're just doing too much of the little stuff, you know. Yeah, that's what I normally do. But then there's the trailer lights. You got to run a fuel tank to them every now and then, unless you want a big one with them. Yeah, the belts do fuel fast. What would be nice, here's something we can try and get them to add into the game. If the nozzle is in the Frankenstein, it always stays at 100%. That'd be a nice little addition, a constant fueling. So have you tried that Dungeons game yet? And if so, what did you think? Yeah, but how can you have them on permanently? Unless you've attached work lights to a generator. It is fun, I like it. It's a nice remake. Or third iteration of a remake. You've got them attached to a big Jenny. They're not very powerful though. And they knock over easy. On the last time I did this claim, I had to push back about, was it 5-6 squares worth of dirt to get to the gold. That was annoying. Tremendously so. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Do you know what? It might be possible that I actually get some dirt pushing through talk, speak, words, sentences. It might actually, I might actually have a chance of being able to get some dirt through the wash plant this stream after all, if I'm getting through it this quickly. Hey, oh, excuse me. Hey, Eastern. Hello. Yeah, that's fine, dude. See you in about half hour. Don't waste your data on me, dude. That wasn't a hiccup, that was actually a burp. Just an unexpected burp. Normally I do mute the mic if I realise I'm about to, but... We've got a few lurkers as well. Hello, random lurkers. Or if you are regularly lurkers, hello, regular lurkers, rather than random. Either way, hello. Hope you enjoy the stream. Three likes for 5 viewers, not bad. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you are liking the stream and you haven't already, would be a big help if you did hit that like button for me. Also, if you're not a subscriber and you do want to hang around for some future live streams, go ahead, hit that subscribe. I promise I can normally talk. I do. Normally I can talk. I don't know what's up with me tonight, but if you do want to hang around for future streams, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell notification so that you can get notified when the stream's been set up and scheduled. That's what I was trying to say. I think I know why I can't talk. I'm on a little bit of a come down from one of my painkillers for my back. My back's been terrible today. So that's not helping. No. No, I didn't hiccup or burp or anything. Not a second time. Just couldn't get my words out. Yeah, so this will push through into the meh gold. Serviceable gold. Oh, a speaking hiccup. Oh, I get you. Can I get this little pile of dirt right on the edge here? No, it's right on the crest of the hill. And I actually need to get my excavator in to get that, because if I try dumping, I got to drive all the way up to the top of the hill to dump my dirt otherwise, because it will just pile up on that little bit. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to leave the engine running. I need to run out of this fuel and see if I can refuel without having to refuel. Don't need you. Don't need you. He looks so underqualified for an overseer position. Why would he be 32%? Excavator. I don't really need any more workers. That's the thing. Yeah, it's I mean, I'm in back pain all the time, pretty much at this point. It's just a matter of degree. You know, on a standard day when it's just basic aches and pains, constant basic aches and pains, that is my baseline now. A baseline of a healthy person is 0 back pain. My baseline is ordinary aches and pains, which is almost nothing to me now. But if I'm thinking about them, they're there. If I'm not, then it's all good. You know, I forget about it. It's just when it decides to get worse, that's when it's really, really painful. I like my PC. It is snowing. I am in the middle of attacking the dirt, and I'm still running at 80 FPS. There's a lot more I could upgrade on my PC. I just don't feel like I have to. You know, I really like it. It's a good PC. It served me well for many years, just upgrading a bit here, a bit there as needed. Occasionally having to reinstall Windows due to long-term usage creating errors and slowing things down as a result of that. I suppose the only things I could do right now with to upgrade my PC without sort of giving the whole thing an overhaul or anything like that would be just pretty much doing the hard drives. Right now, I think it's safe to say my hard drives are the thing that is the least upgraded on my PC. They're not SSDs. All three of them are not SSDs. Damn it. You've seen how I was doing my, as you called it, professional digging. Got a nice flat wall going all the way along until there. That's frustrating. What happened to the music? I've lost all game sound. That's not OBS either. That's strange. I might have to quit out the game and come back in. Currently, you can't see it. Currently got that blue loading circle cursor. That normally indicates a crash. There we go. Crashed. All sound stopped. There was zero sound. It wasn't just the music pausing, there was no sound at all. No no menu sounds and that clicking bit, no background music, no engine sounds, and I know it wasn't because of certain things turned down more than others, because I have a sound wave bar in front of me on OBS and it wasn't moving at all. I actually thought I had zero system sounds coming through on the PC, on the stream, and I actually thought it was a result of you know how sometimes the system sounds will change what their output is going to. Like you plug in headphones, the output goes from desktop audio to the headphones. Sometimes it will change from Realtek high def audio for me to one of my monitor speakers, even though they're not plugged in, and because of that no sound comes through until I go into the volume mixer and change it. But I double checked and that isn't the case this time, or wasn't the case. Is that the same time they did it last time? Now I'm tangled up in my wires. Or my chair is anyway. Why are you moving forward? I'm not touching any buttons. I do love how you can make a ramp just by driving up and down things enough. That was nice when they added that in. I didn't know where I was heading. I decided to go over here. If this thing will obey me. Okay, it's not getting up there. Oh, and I can't even turn. I'm not going to tell you how much time off I've got in a row here, Spy. I'm going to let you sweat how many days off I've got in a row. I caught you up in, was it 2 days off? And one of those days was doing what I'm doing now, wasn't it? On a bigger scale, because I had more dirt to remove. Hey, Miller. 7 weeks. Dude, this thing doesn't even go for another 2 weeks. It ends on the 26th. I'd love to have 7 weeks off though. I've only been back at work since September and I'm already had enough of it. That's why I got a week off, not next week, but the week after. Can you imagine if I could actually support myself with this? I mean, don't get me wrong, not my dream job, but it'll be a damn good one. Choose my own hours. I could sleep all day and work all night. Get the American audience properly. Work from home. Ugh. Even just hearing that, work from home. The idea of that is just, oh yeah. But alas, I cannot make burgers and sell them from my flat. Not unless I'm playing Dead Hungry on a VR. It's kind of weird, really. I can spend all day making burgers en masse and hating it. Get home, turn on the VR, jump into Dead Hungry and serve burgers to zombies from a burger van. Doing basically exactly the same thing as I do at work, up to and including cooking the meat, dressing the burgers. Everything's just better in VR than real life. How are you doing anyway, Mark? I mean, granted, at what in the game I can make a burger out of pizzas. I could make a burger out of cups of Coke or whatever drink it is. No meat, no lettuce, no vegetables, just literally soft drinks in cups, and then throw it at zombies for them to eat. Oh, nice, dude. Nice. I am too, dude. I know it's annoying. I feel sorry for you, dude. Is it anything I know about, or is it something additional? I know the trapped nerve. My back pain stems around a slip disc, so I know the nerve pain. I get sciatica occasionally as a result of that, and also a condition known as burning feet. Not all the time, but makes it a huge pain in the butt to sleep sometimes. It's not painful, it's just makes your feet feel really hot, but it's actually damaged nerve endings. Hey, Karen. I hope I said that right. Karen, welcome. How does my front end loader still not run out? Oh, I turned the engine off. It's just a habit. Get into a vehicle and turn on the engine. Yeah, exactly. Do you know what I've done? It's gotten to the point before where, especially during the summer, when I've gotten up, I've gone through to the front room and I've opened up my freezer door and I've just put the soles of my feet against the inside of the freezer door. That's how bad it can get. Another thing, I know this sounds strange, but another thing that occasionally helps is soak your feet, like close range spray your feet with deodorant. Because it's a compressed gas, it's really cold. Oh, I thought it cut out then. I thought the engine stopped. I was trying to waste up the fuel so I can do a test on the thing. Oh, that's a point. I should really get some mechanics over here. No, it still didn't work. Yeah, but if it's enough, if you're tired enough, but the feet are stopping you sleeping, the burning feet are stopping you sleeping, temporarily may be all you need. Actually, I can turn it off. That's a hell of a jump. Look at that. That's not at 100%. That could be why. No. Wrong claim. Thank you. They get to work quick. stupid save. I just realised something, Spy. With that new way of changing how quickly time can flow, you can actually get a much more impressive gold per hour ratio. I mean, if it takes you an average of 2 hours to mine up, say, 400 ounces as an average. Oh no, then you're still only getting 200 ounces an hour in real time. Never mind. Yeah, so for future leaderboards, if I take part in them, but if I'm back at work full time, it might be, Spy, that I'm not racing you for a top 10 spot on the max gold, but maybe a seasonal instead. I might even give the next season a miss. It all depends on the skin, because I'm not as fully committed to this season as I was the last one. I think I could have done with a bit more time in between. Yeah, no, it's a good idea. Has there been any news on Classy Games? Has he not gone up much further? No. Oh, dude, really? No, that's the wrong one. I thought you put through I went like that, and then I saw your amount change, so I thought you put it through another... Oh, you have done another clean out. Wait. No, you haven't. No, you haven't. I'm about 2,000 ounces away from you. I'm only 600 ounces from the top 10, though. Did you ever look at the other game that these guys put out? What was it called? Diesel Brothers. I've got it. And I really like playing Car Mechanic Simulator. I don't know, it's just I had trouble getting into Diesel Brothers. Yeah, I mean, I've seen Split play it. I mean, it's a good concept having a multiplayer car mechanic simulator, but I think the problem with me is there's two things I didn't like about it. One is I play car mechanic simulator when I want to chill out and just do something that occupies my mind, but at the same time can play it automatically. Um, I like puzzles, but obviously the automatic part of it is just taking off all the bolts and taking off the items, but you're trying to find at the same time what the problem with the car is, hence the puzzle side of it. And whilst you can play Diesel Brothers solo, I wasn't a big fan of the multiplayer aspect, but there was a sound. Basically, you're like a two-dimensional cardboard representation of a character on a flat disc base, like you're on a board game. And when you move, you're moving like the army men from Toy Story, and all you can hear is the clack of the plastic board. We've only been at this stream for an hour, and I think I'm about halfway through digging out the dirt that I need to get rid of. That's not bad. I mean, if we do get to digging by the end of the stream, there won't be a lot going through the plant before I finish off, but we might be able to start it. Oh, Mark, it's undecided at the moment. I haven't even spoken to him yet, to be honest with you. But there is a chance that me and Martin might be playing Dungeons 3 on Sunday. Trying out the multiplayer co-op side of it, see what that's like. It all depends on what Martin wants to do. I don't mind either side of it, so... Have you got it on... What, have you played it on the PC? On the laptop? Do you have it? Because if you have it, and it will allow 3 people on a co-op... and it's not going to be... I highly doubt it's going to be cross-platform. Where's my phone? Right here in front of me. Let me have a quick look. No, don't care about that. It doesn't tell me there. Here we go, this is what I need. No cross-platform between console and PC. I don't know about console and console, but like different, like Xbox and PlayStation. But it's not cross on PC and thingy. I don't know if your laptop can run it, but if it can, it's free on Epic. So if you maybe grab it, give it a test if you want. I don't know. Stop mounting the pile of dirt, come on. Trying to think, what else have I got that is a remastered remake sort of thing? What was that game called? Where's Steam? Let's have a look. 2 Point Hospital. As you can see, it's a remake of Theme Hospital. Look, they even have the same desk type right there for the receptionist. But they have there's new and improved rooms. They have little selling stalls, they have magazine racks, things like that. It's a pretty fun little game. Then of course I've got cannot think of the name. What's that farming game I've got? What, an epic? Have a look. Just double check this for you. A 2 Point Hospital commercial break. I'm not trying to sell the game, I'm just saying it's fun to play. And it's a remake of a game back from PS1 era. Wow. That was about 20 to 25 years ago. Holy crap. I feel old now. Can I just crawl into a hole and die? I feel old. No. The grey hairs didn't do it. Knowing how long ago I owned a PS1 has done it. Hell, I've still got a PS2. That is the most up-to-date console that I own personally. My daughter, though, has a Wii and a Switch. Right, let's take a look. Oh yeah, it looks like they've just switched it out. Dungeons 3. Hold on, no, that's the DLC bundle. I'm not seeing how much Dungeons 3 is. Let me have a quick search for it. Oh yeah, no, it costs £27 now. Yeah, that's a shame. Sorry, dude. Too many things open here. Get rid of Epic. There we go. Normally they're free for longer, but it's the text assist now. The DLC or the season pass is still on offer. It's still discounted, but I hope Stu's alright. He's not very often he misses a stream. I'm not going to message him though. I'm hoping he's just fallen asleep. He needs some rest. I'll message him tomorrow, make sure he's doing alright. Let him rest up for now. Wow, you do not want to move, do you, you persistent little pile of dirt? Here's a question for you then, Spy. If you don't know outside of streams whether or not I'm playing, because obviously I'm set as appear offline, do you keep an eye out for when I'm putting cleanouts through? Hey, welcome back, Easton. Hope you had a good day at school. If there is such a thing. You do. You sneaky, sneaky little man. That's alright, I'll start hoarding buckets then. No. I mean, don't get me wrong, I can hoard buckets, but when I'm trying to get back on top of the leaderboard, I need to know where I'm at. You know, I feel the need to have to check to see how I'm progressing, whether what I'm doing is helping or hurting at the time, you know. What? Guys, what quality is it showing for you in the stream? Like what's the highest quality it's giving you? I did say hello, Easton. I asked if you had a good day at school. $1080, is it 30 FPS? Or is it 60? Because for me, on my little preview, it will only show me the 360. Is that auto 480 or can you change it? Got into a fight? I'm sorry to hear that, dude. $1080-60. That's strange. I can't. At some point, I either lowered it down to 30 or 720. I can't remember which. But it's because I was having trouble with OBS. It was getting overloaded on the encoding. Yeah, okay. It's, congratulations for winning, but fighting isn't everything, dude. At least, you know, for me, I've always thought that to be the case. It doesn't really get anywhere. I mean, like I said, congratulations for winning. You know, if I did get into a fight, I'd rather win than lose, but I try to avoid fights. I hope you're not hurt too much, though. He was late in asking. At least you gave them a warning first. Hope you didn't get in trouble as well. Let's get rid of this disappearing dirt. No. The reason I don't wrestle you anymore, Mark, is you quite often try to grope my ass. That's your way of getting me to submit. To yeah, no, okay, I'm done. You win. Do you know, when me and my brother were kids, his tactic was to punch me in the sack. When we used to wrestle. That was his way of winning. Little git. Admittedly, I have a 6-year advantage on him. So back obviously when we were kids, I was bigger. We're roughly the same sort of build now. I mean, I'm a little heavier than he is, not by much. And there's an inch difference in our height. I need my lights. I've only just noticed the coat hooks on the sides of by the windows. Whoa. Uh-oh. Oh, oh, oh. Don't drive off the edge. Thank you. Thank God for 4-wheel drive. Yeah, look, watch as I get in. In fact, look, there. Imagine getting your hair caught on that. For those like me with long hair. I made a bridge out of my car. If I do that, I can see where I need to stop on this last one. I forget how quickly I dig with this thing. Or how easily stuck it gets. And just imagine a Frankenstein's hopper underneath. That's how quickly I can chew through dirt if I'm properly motivated. Right, time to bring in the front end loader to clean up. What is it Split calls it? Jimmy the janitor or something like that. That was some pretty quick prep work, that. Oh, here we go. I'm just wasting dirt at this point. Ah, gotcha. You know what that would do? I'm going to run a little test real quick. I'm going to leave that running. I'm going to save the game. And I'm going to sleep for 2-3 days. Something to that effect. Get whatever workers need to become 100 to 100, and then see if it's possible for me to do the instant refueling. If not, then I'll load up the game. One more day should do the trick. Okay, hold on then. So they have to all be on the claim. Is that what you're saying? All the vehicles have to be on the claim with the workers inside them. Reassign. Assign you. Where is my third Frankenstein? I transported 3 over. Oh, I know what the issue is. Well, they will all be at 100%. Apart from one right now. But I'll run a test before sleeping again. Save me a tiny bit of money, maybe. Just do a new save for the moment. Okay, they don't need to be 99%, but they probably do need to be tier 3. Or maybe they need to be 100% for that particular vehicle. make sure they're just out of the way. Because next up I need to assemble everything. There's a Marvel film for you. Wash plant assemble. It's a shame you can't attach wires onto that bit there. The not wires, the cables. Because if you know that you're going to find it difficult getting into the exact spot, you can actually get some distance on it and just go and plop it in that way. I mean, for the price you paid for, Frank, even if it's just renting. And it'd be nice if you could get the instant refuel on the conveyor belt as well. But you can't have everything. Right, so what do I want first? That will be where's the end of that? That'll be the, what's it called? The sluice box that comes off the end of the shaker. Then the trommel. Then the nugget trap. S-Rocks, trommel, and I think it's ST sluice box. Yes. There's the trommel, ST, and S-Rocks. Well, that's nicely positioned. Almost exactly how I need it. Do you ever find, if because you've got it set to constantly run, do you ever find that this is your baseline and you end up trying to hold shift or something to sprint, even though you already are sprinting? In is this side. At the start you did that too, but yeah. No, it's less and less now. Just every now and then I feel myself wanting to do it because I want to run faster, and I feel like I'm not going as fast as I should be able to. Wait. Oh no, that's this one down here. That annoys the hell out of me. Apparently right now I'm digging on hard soil. Go figure. Actually, I want to go this way. I want to look at something. On the way past. Right, so at the very end of it, there is no structure, right? No framework holding it in place. Now I've noticed once you've got it placed, not only is there a structure holding it in place, but the sluice box is actually too short for it. See? Suddenly there's a wooden frame holding it up, and oh well, that's actually in line with it this time. Normally it's like sticking off the end here. In fact, that's new, the way they've done that. Huh. I think the power's on this side in this claim. It is a shame you can't. Well, you can't reset it to over that side anyway. But it's a shame you can't reset the excavator and it keep the chains attached to it, let alone the item. Right, power box is this side. Oh, but I still got some gold left in there. I thought I got cleared out at the end of the season. I mean, it's only like 1%, if that. But still, it's quite surprising. Can't see it. I hate that though. I go to click on C for crouch, wind up pressing V, and for some reason that takes you to the drill. Okay. There we go. That was weird. Now, quick Minotaur. Build up enough speed to just power through. Actually, probably go a little faster if I go along the ridge. Although that has its own issues. I didn't even know I caught it on anything. Oh yeah, definitely got its own issues. Oh dear. I mean, don't get me wrong, that was a lot faster and smoother than normal. But I'm still missing a chain. You know what? I'm going to be back in just 1 second, guys. I need the toilet real quick. Okay, I'm back. So no one decided to talk amongst themselves. Well, Mark probably sat there talking to himself. I mean, let's face it, he's that type of guy. So look at the leaderboard here. Have you done a clean out, Spy? No. Sorry, that's my eyes playing tricks on me. I haven't got my glasses on. So I was reading 1154 on me, like skipping the 8. Then looking at Spy and reading 13699. I feel like no, I overtook Tyler earlier on. He's one of Split's viewers. That's why he's got the WL next to his name. Stands for window licker. Split calls his troop, his followers, window lickers. Just a mock term for, well, retards he calls them, but obviously in a not actual ones. Just yeah. I'm gonna stop now before I dig a hole. Soon dirt is getting to plant. Oh, okay. How long have I been playing? No, he doesn't. And this is he's only played or dug for one full season plus however long in this one. I don't know how many seasons he skipped at the beginning, but he pretty much got 15 to 20,000 ounces in day one. You got Tyler in the friends list. Okay. I mean, that's why I'm thinking he's cheating. Look at everyone else's. Everyone else on the list is a progression upwards on the leaderboard. 68. Oh, you've got a lot of time on me. You got an extra 12 hours up on me, and some of the time I'm just sitting there with it paused. I mean, I wouldn't say it's any more than 5 hours, you know, tops, but still. I reckon it should show you how long you've played it for. Like, I mean, yourself. I should have done the ST sluice foot next before the trommel. That was my bad. Out needs to be on my left. I'm pretty sure. No. In on my left, out on my right. What? Alright, I'm interested now. I mean, it'll be pretty obvious if I suddenly gain like 30,000 ounces or something stupid. What is the actual... The reason I didn't want to know ahead of time is I didn't want to be accused of it and taken off the leaderboards or anything. But at this point, it's pretty obvious I've been playing the game legit. gamepad, stop it. I mean, for anyone who's watching this after the fact, it's only a guess for me that Classy Games there has been cheating. I'm not saying 100% that he has been, even if I know how the cheat is done. I have no way of actually knowing. It's just my personal feelings on it. Funny sod. About to say something else then. But unless he's disappeared, little ears are around. Hey, that went quite well. Next up, I want the jigs and the the TDJ, whatever they're called. TDJ. I don't get why they don't just call it DJ. And gravel pumps. I think the thing that's going to take up the most amount of time with this setup is going back to old Arnold and collecting all the buckets, the wires, the hoses. It'll take a couple of trips at least. Oh, maybe. Yeah, that makes sense. S rocks, that's sluice rocks, that's obvious. Oh my god, I never realised how close they are over here. Kind of looks like a wolf with antlers. I'm not sure about that one. I could. I just can't never remember how many exactly I need, and it's just constant back and forth to the tablet. So sometimes it's just easier having them all dumped down into one place, like filling up the dump truck and just dumping them down. And it's less money forking out as well. I know it doesn't take a lot of money, but it's still an expense. mean, I'll give it a go. Try and see if I can wing it on the numbers. Maybe leave. Oh no, because if I reset the old Arnold at any point, they'll get removed anyway, won't they? I'm about to say maybe leave them there for the next time. Oh yeah, sluice to trommel. That's what the ST one is, isn't it? Yeah, that makes sense. And of course I got one in before the other. Typical. Oh, I was way off to the side. There we go. If I could get enough people to turn up and donate on a stream, I would do a fundraiser stream where any and all donations on that stream I would then use to bribe these guys to make a start on the second GoldRush game. Okay, here's the start of your Kickstarter. Go ahead. Even if they decided not to, I'll still give them the money. It's a good game. I've had... where's Steam? $1,969 hours. So it's not as if I haven't had my money's worth. But I'll try and get them to agree to make another GoldRush game first. There is one slight problem though. If they agree to accept it, they might feel like they have to do any suggestions that I have before making an outline. I wouldn't want that. As much as I would love to say, hey look, do this idea with where you got to mine out all this bad dirt, fill it up with water, mine out all this bad dirt, flatten it out, assemble a dredge, fill up the hole with water, and then dredge the good gold. I'd love to do that. But they wouldn't. I would want them to feel like it would be their game, not bought by me or you guys, but then ostensibly from me by giving them the money. Does that make sense? I would have a field day if that was the way you did it though. Like I said, we dig out the bad dirt anyway. We do that regardless. Then setting up the a dredge would be done in much the same way as I'm doing the wash plant right now. Hauling the stuff over. You get the base parts in. The only difference would be you'd have to connect them up using your tools. Then once the base parts are together, you'd haul in the next bit, place it on top, fix it in. So much the same way as we're doing it now. The only extra bit would be filling in the thing. So all the time you're digging and setting up the dredge, you could be pumping into a water station, or if you haven't got the water tower. If you haven't got the water tower yet, then you have to do it you have to do it directly from the river. But once you're then full, there'll be like an output hose somewhere that you can do it from, like that. And it would fill up the trench that you've made. You'd have to have it starting at a point where the output hose would be. You'd have to find a way of pumping out. There'd have to be a way to pump out rainwater, and maybe maybe they would have to add in so that, you know, when you bulldoze, you leave a wall along the sides, don't you? Doing that, having a raised wall, would stop flooding. And that would be worth having it as multiplayer, like just a 2-person tops team, but having to do all of this. What do you reckon, Spy? Would that be fun for you? I would play that endlessly. I wouldn't even care about leaderboards. I would just play it. Knowing me though, what I'd end up doing is playing it for hours, just digging out the area. Then I would... Oh, I know why I didn't get the gold taken out of the ST. It's because I'd put it in storage. I would mine out all the stuff. I would get it all prepped, get the dredge done, and then think of a way to do it faster and start again. Well, it would and it wouldn't. Like I said, a lot of it is doing what we're doing now. The only different bit is the water management. And the instead of, you wouldn't have this would be gone because the wash pump would be on the thing. So instead of this, or instead of having it over there, this is the bit that will dig into the ground. This wouldn't be here because it's all trommel based, isn't it? So maybe have an option for a second trommel. This wouldn't be here unless you're pulling that into this, and then this little conveyor belt here just pulls it into the trommels. I suppose you could have the jigs, nugget catchers and so on, but you'd have to have more sluice runs, longer sluice runs. And the issue would be, I think the two biggest issues with them doing it, one of which they had trouble with in this version, would be the tailings. I've not seen the Bering Sea, so I'm going to have to say Tony Beat style. That's what I have in mind when I'm thinking about it. Like, just dig out the square adjacent to the gold, a big square adjacent to the gold, fill it up with water. Oh, assemble the dredge in there, sorry, fill it up with water and then start mining into the gold. Like this ridge here, say this hard pan ridge here was the edge of my dirt and this slope was lower down. That would be where I assemble my thing and then I'll start mining that way. You would have to have space to be able to fit one of these on there somehow, or a smaller version, just so you can keep it powered up. Thunderstorms would make it harder because the water would be rocking around and everything, and you'd have to disassemble it. You can't just take away this bit or that bit. You'd have to fully disassemble it at winter, or drain it. Actually, drain it and dry docking it, wouldn't it? That's what he did. I would find that a lot of fun. I really think I would. But like I said, the water filling up, it will be doable. I mean, they've already got the river that they've got set up and running, so they can do it. But one of the biggest issues would be tailings. I could see that happening. That made me jump still though. How many came off? I know there was one. Let's see, you're gone. You're attached. Can't tell with that one. You're attached. I think it's just the one. Yeah, that was lucky. Yeah. They did it for people like me. You know, previous to the drilling, I would have had no chance. I mean, I rarely got out of Old Arnold. In fact, while Split is on tier 4, I'm still chugging away at tier 3, you know. So it just gives people who can't normally do it because of other commitments a chance to compete. What the hell is going on here? But I do like the tier 2s. I mean, I've cleared out almost all of Old Arnold with tier 2s before. Could you imagine taking on a come on, turn around. A challenge where all you're doing, where you're mining out the whole of OA with a shovel and buckets. That would be intense. That would burn you out on this game. That really would. Just running it with buckets and sluice runs. Those little sluice runs. I mean, if I want to go back to the proper grind at my own pace with tier 2s and then go on to tier 3 and so on. I can do that in the main game. That's fine. I don't mind. If I want to chill out with it, I can. Maybe even use it to refine technique. I'll have that back, thank you very much. Where'd it go? Was it that bit in my face? There it is. Of course. So where's the other one? Right there. It's like hide and seek. If I did do the dredge thingy, there would be one additional thing you would have to do as well, and that is build a dirt ramp to get yourself up onto the dredge base. Otherwise you're not going to get the rest of the machinery on it. Then of course you'd still have the breakdowns. I mean, maybe if they did it, maybe they don't even need to make a whole new game for it. Maybe they just add like a claim that is dredge only, like no wash plant framework, and then all the others has to be this one. They could do it as a test run to see if it's viable for an actual game. Again though, tailings, they wouldn't be able to have that in this one. So they'd have to do the testing claim without the tailings, and make sure it's only the testing claim that can fill up with water. Normally I find this one is easiest and quickest. Like this. This is where it proves me wrong though. So look, I'm currently holding it by my chain hooks. See, the thing is, if about that dredge one, assembling the plant would mean people would have to rethink how they do everything. People who have done this so many times just know how to assemble the wash plant in the quickest possible way. You know? Why did I do that? There we go. Reset. Oh, it's on its side. I was thinking, wait, have I got like an invisible small fuel tank or something? Oh, Spy, you're only just above me on the seasonal. $100 ounces. Oh, sorry. It's the thing about painkillers. I mean, there's been the painkilling side of it. And most of the side effects obviously wore off hours ago. But they still make you tired as hell. Okay, that's one way to get it over there. Just watch the replay of that on the stream. Whoops. Oh, that went. It's like the Scottish log toss or whatever it is. Just using power, Jenny. Let's try this again. No, I think I'm going to save it this time. No, that one's dropping. There we go. Now we've got to try and play Hunt the Jenny. Oh, I see it. Just about. Place your bets now. Which side is it laying on? If we're facing the front, if we're facing the opening, which side is it laying on? I think it is upside down. Yay! Now I've got to try and do this without digging up dirt. So, is there anyone from any of the other GoldRush TV shows in Baron C Gold, or is it something entirely different? entirely different. See, I didn't mind watching the offshoots. You know, I liked Whitewater because it had... Admittedly, I didn't like Dustin very much. But, not at first anyway. Not until he sort of calmed down and stopped being a twat. But it had those two in it. I liked, obviously, Dave's one because it had Dave in it. Parker, for obvious reasons. And what was the other one? I swear there was one more. Maybe not. I'd love to see Tony Beats do his own one. Seeing Tony Beats in his own show would be great. I was hoping he's not the only, well, with the exception, the only exception to that would be him trying to groom his kids and get his kids in a position to run everything for him. I like, I've forgotten his name. Not Mike. Is it, or is Mike the mechanic? The one with the glasses. I like him. But I'm not a big fan of the other two. Oh, I've done this wrong to be able to fit this in like this. This can be a tricky proposition. There we go. That wasn't too bad actually. And if that can fit, then if we can refuel it at that angle, then it can accept the leads. I need the hose on this one to be facing away from me. Come on, stay put. Could you imagine if M Shaw saw someone doing this at their mine with a fully loaded, however many gallons worth of fuel tank, grinding away at the casing like that with the tracks, digging in the the puncture inducing claw? What do you reckon the fine would be for that? Or would it just be misuse of equipment? Endangering use of equipment? Not really realistic. I get what you mean. But it'll be funny to see on the show though. Like fill it up with water or something instead, just to see them try and do it. I'm trying to figure out though if it's the Todd Hoffman method or the Tony Beats. Right, let's see if I can work this out. Right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 big power cables. Ah, see, it's shifted now. Look. The framework's moved. Or it's duplicated or doubled up or something. 1, 2. Then we'll have 3, 4, 5, 6 more. One. So I do know we need 2 of the biggest water hoses. which means we need 2 medium-sized ones, 4 small. Just writing it down as I go. Splitters, 2 large, 1 small, and then 9, 10, 11 buckets to start with. Is there anything missing? I've got mats, got all the grates and so on. I think that's about it. So, what do you reckon, Spy? Have I done this pretty quick tonight, or has it taken me longer than you think it should have done? Uh, 3 hours so far. Faster than yours. I mean, I got lucky with my gold. It's right on the edge. It was only 4 deep I had to go. Did you have a lot more digging to do? I mean, obviously I still haven't done all my cables and wire, hoses and so on yet. About the same map. So at least there then I've got an edge on you. I've got a way of trying to catch up. So that's good. Sorry, headphone users. I shouldn't. I know how bad that is because I'm wearing them myself. It's not showing it. How much did you get? Oh, now it's showing it. Okay, it wasn't. So that was a 600 ounce clean out. Roughly 500-600. You're about 2.5 grand away from me now. I'll catch up. A good time, I hope. Here's something I've never tried. Oh, you can't. I was going to hook it up from one to the other. Oh god. See, we don't call it ketchup over here. At least try not to anyway. Some bottles get Americanized and they call it on there, but over here it's tomato sauce. Alright, so I just need 4 big cables, 6 small, and then the buckets. Probably take up 2 spots. I'll have to come back for them. I forgot you can add extra space if you do that, because that should work. It should still stay on the car. Or not. Or when you're moving it should. Yep. You can buy all the claim chop. Or do you mean I can buy it all from the tablet? I was trying to avoid. I haven't unlocked it yet. Plus, you got the extra charges. I'm due 100 grand a day at the minute. Between my rentals and my workers, I'm expending 100,000 a day. Exactly. because they're 20 grand each right now. I mean, I was spending that much on 2 of them originally, so you know, I'm better off there. Start plugging things in. Let me past. Thank you. I know this fits because I've done it before. Oh yeah. Best make some saves in case I get cables breaking and I can't be bothered to go get some more. Now, where did that other cable land? There it is. Maybe I should have brought my car over for this bit. perfectly lined up. Well, almost anyway. I want it there. See if I can get it lined up better than last time. So there's the button. Yeah, that's not bad. Don't forget to close. I never close that. Can you even close that? Nope, that's too high. Button is that accessible? No. It's too low down again. Damn it. Just trying to make it so that it's going to help with quick cleanouts. The easier it is to access and to quickly place, the better. Right, so I can press the button from there. Yeah, that's mostly good. Kind of didn't like how I had these set up last time. the buckets keep rolling away. That was the problem. Guess I'll have to have it like this again. No, I hate that. That is, it's the way it looks. The angle. It's dodgy on the eyes. I don't have OCD, I promise. It doesn't help that I'm really tired. I think that's the best I'm going to get. It's Gillette. I've got to find those power cables I threw over here. Found them. How they wound up in there, I don't know. Damn it. And there goes my pad. Ugh. One of these and all of these ones plus the splitter. Yeah, I'm pretty much ready to call it myself, dude. Alright guys, well, I am going to end off here. I said we'll try and get to digging. But obviously that wasn't the case. We only just fell short of that estimate though, so that wasn't too bad. Tomorrow, I will be digging during the day tomorrow. but on the live stream as well, we will be in this claim, chugging away, trying to retake the top 10 position that got lost. And I'm not going to say what other days are not working yet. I don't want Spire to to panic and start going 24/7 on the claim. But hopefully it'll be enough time to help me catch up again. Not just the Spy, but other people on the top 10 too. So fingers crossed. But anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful night. Have a good weekend. Stay safe. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.